Sophia is the proud owner of an online juice shop, and she just launched her business website with a very beautiful product landing page, with a customer review page, and even a Google Translate section. And what's amazing about this website is it has a user login form. But what Sophia does not know is her website has some security flaws, and this is where Kim comes in. He is an experienced ethical hacker, and what he is about to uncover in Sophia's website is going to blow your mind. Kim starts off browsing the website just like any other customer will, but with a tool like Burp Suite, he will intercept and manipulate requests, dig into how the site handles logins and reviews, and uncover some common vulnerabilities, all without having access to the back-end logic. Burp Suite is pre-installed in Kali Linux. To launch it, Kim head over to Kali Linux, open the terminal and types Burp Suite, hit enter, and Burp Suite will launch automatically. Before we start, you might want to ask, what is Burp Suite? Imagine you sending a letter through a trusted messenger. Normally, the messenger takes your letter directly to your recipient. But what if you could tell the messenger, stop, show me the letter before you deliver it. I want to read it, maybe even change it, and then you continue. Burp Suite is that messenger for your web traffic. It sits between your web browser and the internet, allowing you to inspect, intercept, and modify all requests and responses. In normal browsing, let's say you search something like latest news in Cameroon. Normally, the web browser sends an HTTP request to the web server, and the web server sends an HTTP response back to the web browser. This happens invisibly, but with a tool like Burp Suite, requests can be paused, inspected, and modified before it reaches the web server. Let's say you search something like latest news in Cameroon. Your browser creates an HTTP request, sends it to the web server. If Burp Suite is on, it will capture the request, modify it before sending it to the web server. So instead of sending latest news in Cameroon, you could change the request and send like latest news in Nigeria. And when you finally forward your request to the web server, it thinks you're asking for the latest news in Nigeria instead of the latest news in Cameroon. And it returns search results for news in Nigeria instead of the latest news in Cameroon. The browser search result now displays the latest news in Nigeria. This is exactly how Burp Suite works, by intercepting and manipulating conversations between your web browser and your Google server, all in real time. Now let's go back to Burp Suite. Just click on next, and you can click on start Burp. And here we are. Burp Suite is now running. If you are new to Burp Suite, this might look intimidating with all the tabs and all the information on your screen, but don't worry, we are going to go through all of them step by step. Burp Suite has so many inbuilt tools, but the main ones are, we have the intercept, which helps us intercept live requests from the browser. The repeater for resending and modifying requests manually, and this is perfect for testing injections. The intruder automates attacks like brute force logins. And we have the HTTP history. This displays everything the browser has sent and received during the session. To use Burp Suite, there are two ways. You can either download and configure the Burp proxy, or you use the inbuilt browser. I'm just going to click on open browser and use the inbuilt browser. Now, if you notice, once I open the browser, it gets a request already on Burp Suite. That is because it's loading Google already. We have that right. Now, if I just go to the search bar and I type news in Cameroon, it's going to search because my intercept is off. So Burp Suite can only listen to the traffic now, and it cannot modify or change anything because intercept is off. So if I search news in the browser, it's going to give me, let me just search news Cameroon. Now it gives me the exact what I searched, which is news in Cameroon. Let's try it with intercept. Let's turn the intercept on and try to search news in Cameroon again and see what happens. So I'm just going to go back and click on this intercept tab, and I'll turn on intercept. Go back to your browser and refresh the search again. It's going to load continuously, like it's waiting for a response. And this is because Burp Suite has captured the request and can make changes before sending it to the internet. So what you need to do at this point is select the HTTP request, and below you're going to see three tabs: pretty, raw, and hex. Just click on raw so you see the raw data that was sent. And if you type what you search in the search bar below, I will just type Cameroon. It's going to highlight it here. Now I'll just change this Cameroon. I can edit it as Nigeria. So I'm trying to intercept the traffic right now, and instead of sending the latest news or the news in Cameroon, the browser will return the news in Nigeria. Now if I search Cameroon here, if I replace Cameroon with Nigeria here, and if you check at the top, you're going to see a drop down that says forward and forward all. You can actually forward them one change after another, or you can forward all of them. I'm just going to click on forward all. And once I click on forward all, you take note of your browser. It's going to automatically change the news into news in Nigeria, but the search we had was news in Cameroon. This is how Burp Suite can intercept traffic between a web browser and a web server. This was just a demonstration to show how Kim is going to uncover vulnerabilities from Sophia's website using Burp Suite. Let's move straight into the hands-on. Let's head over back to Sophia's website. Now, Kim is browsing through the website, and he's going to try one of the first attacks, which is SQL injections. And this is because most of the Rush project don't secure their login forms properly, making it vulnerable to SQL injection. And for attackers, SQL injection vulnerability is a juicy spot because it's easier to tackle and can give you instant access without using a password. So first, Kim heads over to the account tab, clicks on account, clicks on login. Now he turns on his intercept. He turns on the intercept. He writes a dummy email. I'll just use this email, greyboy20.com, and here under password he writes dummy, right? Okay, now he clicks on login. You will notice the browser will keep loading. The browser is loading while Burp Suite has captured the request. Now if I click on the request and I go to request history, I click on the request. This is the login request here, you can see. If I click on it, you see down here, right, we have the email he used and the password he used, which is dummy. I've selected it down here, dummy. So what we are going to do here is we are going to inject a SQL code that is going to bypass these login credentials, and we are going to have access to the admin dashboard. Let's see how we can go about that. First of all, Kim will turn off the intercept. Try to log in with dummy credentials, right? I'll just write gray here, and I can use dummy as the password for demo purposes. Now, if I hit on login, you're going to see invalid email or password, right? Now, let me turn on the intercept. If I turn on the intercept and I come back to the login form and I click on login again, you know I have a request now. Now I can see the post request. The method is post, right? And it's a login form. So if I click on that login, you see the credentials I just used down here. We have the email and the password. I want to intercept and modify the login credentials using SQL payload so that I can be able to bypass the login form and have access to the admin dashboard. So instead of the username gray that we have captured, I'm just going to replace that with single quote or 1=1 with 2 hyphens. This is a very simple SQL code that can break into a vulnerable website in just seconds. So if I put this now and I hit on forward all at the top, you can see I'm now inside the website like an admin. If I click on your basket, you see I can manipulate inside this website right now like Sophia will as an admin. If I click on account, you're going to see others and everything. I don't have the password to this website, but I was able to use a SQL payload and have access to this website. This is how dangerous it is when you have SQL vulnerabilities. Always make sure you secure your website and insist with your developers to check login forms and make sure they are properly secured. This is how Burp Suite works. If you love this video and want me to drop more videos on ethical hacking tools, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification button so that whenever I drop a video, YouTube will notify you. I will see you in the next video.